Welcome to the tech industry, where impossible builds become reality. Today, we're watching one man transform an empty patch of land into a handcrafted wooden fortress deep in the wild. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll understand why millions of people are obsessed with primitive construction.
To ensure the house was perfectly square and sized correctly, I meticulously marked the foundation lines using a tape measure and stakes.
I excavated deep pits at key points to sink the support posts firmly into the earth.
I prepared a rugged batch of concrete by blending sand, cement, and crushed stone to guarantee a base that would last a lifetime.
After building wooden farms, I poured the wet mixture to cast solid foundation blocks. Once the curing process was complete, I dismantled the frames and extracted the support pillars.
I sourced massive logs, trimming them to length for the main structure. Using a saw, I carved precision notches into the timber ends so each log would lock tightly with the next.
I laid the inaugural course of logs onto the foundation, marking the official birth of the walls.
I positioned heavy floor joists in a parallel grid to provide a rigid base for the planks.
To defend against moisture and wood-borne pests, I treated every timber with a thick layer of anti-rot sealant. I packed high-quality insulation into the floor cavities to trap heat during the frozen months.
Beneath the structure, I ran a drainage system to handle wastewater efficiently. I then laid the floorboards across the frame, nailing them down individually to finish a level, sturdy surface. I constructed a central brick hearth to serve as a cooking station and a primary heat source for the cabin.
I continued stacking the logs higher, layer by layer, as the true dimensions of the interior finally emerged. I used a specialized long-reach drill to bore vertical shafts through the entire height of the wall.
Into these channels, I drove long wooden pegs to ensure the walls would remain immovable, even in a gale. When the structure reached its peak, I sawed through the logs to create the openings for my doors and windows. I then turned my attention to building a secondary open gazebo adjacent to the house. I draped a heavy waterproof membrane over the roof rafters to shield the timber from the elements. I fixed wooden sheathing over this liner to act as a deck for the final roofing material. For permanent weatherproofing, I applied black bituminous shingles using a combination of adhesive and nails. Heat! I finished the roof with a chimney to vent stove smoke safely out into the atmosphere. For the outdoor area, I cut cross-section wood discs and set them into the sand to form a rustic walkway.
I assembled a heavy-duty table from thick planks and logs for outdoor meals and relaxation.
I wrapped a protective railing around the porch to add both safety and character to the exterior. From a single large log, I carved out a set of steps and secured them to the balcony for easy access. I mounted heavy-duty hinges to the frames and hung the doors and window sashes. I glazed the windows with custom-cut glass to invite the sunlight in while sealing out the winter chill. I mounted a set of deer antlers above the main entrance as a final touch, cleared the debris from the site, and declared the home ready for occupancy.